Hi there, I'm Shan Holderness, and welcome to Health Unraveled. I'm a nutritionist, counselor, and eating psychology coach, and in my almost decade of experience in the health industry, have seen far too many women and men become consumed with weight loss, only to end up yo-yo dieting with disordered eating patterns and in binge and restrict cycles. This just breaks my heart, so I'm here to unravel everything you thought you knew about health and yourself, to help you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together and begin the process of aligning your mind, body, and soul, creating a happier, healthier you. So let's dive straight in. I'm so excited for today. I'm really excited for this topic. Hey, I feel like it will give you such a different outlook on motivation. So I'm really excited. I'm also really excited because doors are just about to close for Health Basics for Busy Humans 6-week program. And this is going to be the most incredible 6 weeks that I think I've ever done in my business. So honestly, I am just so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited for the beautiful humans that are there. Excuse my voice. For the information I'm about to give them, for the journey they're about to go on. Honestly, I just feel so incredibly happy right now that I get to help human beings for a living. It is what I'm sent here to do, and when I'm doing that in my full entirety, I just feel at peace. No matter what's going on around me, I just have this inner feeling of peace and contentment and harmony because I know I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, right? And putting this program together for me has been one of those pivotal moments for realizing that my journey had a purpose as well. So I've already had a few inquiries. I'm going to create a wait list for next time because I only take a certain amount of people through this program at a time. So, and I will run it again. So I'm actually going to open up a wait list. I've had a request for it. So I'm going to open up a wait list for you. If you are interested in hopping on this next time, you're going to be hearing all about it from me. If you're actually interested in going through the Health Basics for Busy Humans 6-week program and completely transforming your life, then join the waitlist now so that I can give you first access as soon as doors open next time. And anyone on the waitlist will actually be in the running to receive a discount. From here on out, that will be the only way you get access to this discounted program is to be on that waitlist. So I encourage you to head over and check that out. I'm going to read to you today's card reading. The artwork on these cards is actually incredible. So this is the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Honestly, the artwork is just beautiful. If you have this set yourself, you'd know. If not, you can do yourself a favor and go grab it. I'm actually on the lookout for a new set of Oracle cards, but I haven't come across any that really pull at me yet. I've seen a few, but none of them really are grabbing me. So if you have any recommendations for Oracle cards, please let me know. You can just send me an email or send me a message through Instagram because I've got 2 decks and I'd love to get some more, but I just don't feel that feeling whenever I've come across any yet. So yeah, please open up my eyes and send me ones that you love. The card I pulled for today is called the Initiation. See if I can get my words out. That'll be a good start. And it says, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful in the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you're heading somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it's through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will be blessed the whole thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. That literally sums up how I created Health Basics for Busy Humans. You know, I had full-on experience over the previous years. There was many things that felt like they were breaking me and could have broken me. They were uncomfortable. They were hard. There was a lot of times I had to look in the mirror and reflect on who I am and am I strong enough for this? Can I do this? Can I navigate my way through? And I did. And it's through that process that I have created this incredible program that's going to continue changing lives. You know, it's through this program, it's through my experience, through that hardship, that I get to see the beauty. And you would have heard in many of my podcasts that our brain doesn't like discomfort. Our brain doesn't like scary things, and it backs away from them heavily. And so we never actually get to see the beauty that's on the other side unless we are able to have that ability to find comfort in that level of discomfort and lean in. And that kind of leads into motivation and how to get out of a motivational slump, because it's uncomfortable there, but change and doing something different is uncomfortable too. You know, there's a saying I often say, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, won't change anything for you. And if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So if you keep finding yourself in the same place, then you have to lean into change and discomfort to do something different. And there's a couple of ways out. Now, I want to teach you about the carrot versus the stick analogy. You may have heard of it before, you may not have. Now, the concept is with a horse, like a horse racing, for example. What motivates it to go forward? Is it a carrot that gets dangled in front of its nose so it tries to keep walking towards the carrot? Or is it the stick that it gets whipped with, that I feel really mean saying that, but the stick that it gets whipped with, the pain that makes it move? So is it the pleasure it's going towards, or is it the pain that it's moving from that gets that horse to where it wants to be? Now, you can use this concept for yourself. I feel that a lot of the health industry and the weight loss industry, they use the stick a lot, and they disguise the stick as a carrot. So they dangle these bodies in front of you. You know, you could look like this, you could look like this, you could look like this, but they utilize the pain that you're feeling to try and get you to move. But I want you to be the one that's in power here, and I want you to ask yourself, what is it that gets me moving? Is it the pain of being where I am that's going to project me forward? Or is it the pleasure that I can experience in the future that I want to move closer towards? Now, what this can look like is a lack of energy, you know, not feeling great, being uncomfortable, having, you know, hating your body, not liking what you see on the scales. Those are some of the things that people use as pain points. I like to, when I work with clients one-on-one, I like to change the pain and turn it into a pleasure, because I think that's where we go wrong, is we always come from this place of punishment already. So what's the point in trying to punish ourselves more, because it's already not working, right? If you're in this place, if you're in a motivational slump, if you can't do what the things that you think you need to do, you're already punishing yourself. So I personally don't feel the need to punish you anymore. You're doing it to yourself. Society's doing it to you. Where's the point of adding any more to that? So what I like to do is turn the pain into this pleasure response. What is it that you truly want from your life? Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? And how can you create a path forwards? And this is why so often I focus it on not like the goal being, oh, I want to lose 10 kilos and that's my goal. I'm like, okay, cool. But like, what do you want to feel in each day? How do you want to feel? Because trying to weigh less for most of us ends up just being or creating a heavier punishment cycle. So how can you actually give yourself something that's truly going to make a positive impact on your life? And would you be happy if you lost 10 kilos but still felt like shit? You know, that's the difference. Because you're moving away from pain, but are you actually moving away from pain? So when we create the carrot in your life, what is it? How do you want to feel? Do you want to wake up in the morning? I'm doing very well with my words. Do you want to wake up in the morning and feel happy and excited and like you're running at 100%? And I spoke into this concept, you know, around health basics for busy humans, because so many of us actually start our day on 50% already. We're 50% battery because we're not sleeping well, we're not eating well, we're not moving our body well, and we're generally unhappy. And so we're starting the day trying to do all these million things at 50%. You know, do you want to start your day at 100%? Imagine how that could feel and the difference that could make in your life in waking up at 100%. You know, it's the pleasure that drives me. For me, one of my pain points is low energy because of the struggle I've had with autoimmune and chronic illness. Low energy is a pain point for me, but I don't use that as such to push me forward. I focus more on how I want to feel instead. So I want to wake up and feel incredible. I don't not want to feel shit. Does that make sense? Because not feeling shit can also mean not feeling great too. So I'm going to focus on feeling great, because if I feel great, I definitely don't feel like shit, but I'm also not average. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope so. And so it's feeling really good. It's waking up feeling good in the morning. That is a huge pleasure point for me. For some people, it might just be doing up their shoes more comfortably, you know, having a better relationship with themselves. Because so often, again, we like, well, I need to lose weight. And when I lose weight, I feel more confident. But then we lose weight and we don't feel more confident. So how can you then turn that into a pleasure where you can say, I look in the mirror and I have the utmost love and respect for my body? Because how you get there can look very differently, but that's the feeling that you want, right? You want that feeling of looking in the mirror and having the utmost love and respect for yourself, and that's not there yet. So punishing yourself away from that place, to me, doesn't seem all that effective. Although it will get you moving, it's probably also what keeps you stuck in these slumps. So that's the carrot and the stick analogy. So I'd love you to take that and really think about what is the stick for you and what is the carrot for you and what works better for you. And there's 3 questions that are really, really, really powerful here. Really fucking powerful. You might want to get a pen. You might want to get out your Health Unraveled notebook. Those 3 questions are, what do I want? What is it that I want? What is the carrot? What do I want? What do I want to feel? What do I want to think? What do I want to be doing? What do I want? The next question is, what do I need? What is it that I need? So when we talk about what is it that I want, that's kind of like an in the moment thing. When we talk about what we need, we're looking at the bigger picture and more long term, because we need to take both of those into consideration to make a conscious decision. And the final question, how do I want to feel? Now, these 3 questions, when answered honestly, will either get you out of the slump or at least stop you from punishing yourself for being there. Because sometimes we just need to take a break. You know, like the card reading said, sometimes we just need to sit and be like, wow, awesome, good on me. I'm just going to sit here for a minute and then I'm going to create change. But asking yourself those 3 questions will very, very quickly remove you from a place of guilt and punishment. And that's all I want for you to be able to do. So I will leave you with that. Happy reflecting, and I can't wait to chat with you more in the next episode. If you loved this episode, please let me know by leaving me a review or sharing this with your friends. It's so important for me to get this information out to those that need to hear it. So your feedback means the absolute world to me. And also, if you have any topic requests, hit me up with them too.